Okay, let's take a look at Ping's Blueprint S. Now, this is really nothing they've ever done before. The closest thing I can think of is like S55, S56, if you remember that.
Yep.
So it kind of was a little bit of a cavity style, but this one looks more traditional.
Yeah, this looks like a standard cavity bag, you know, could be a forward club, but obviously a cast club. But it's pretty normal looking. It's nothing really like I've seen Ping. It's just a standard cavity bag, no spring effect, nothing crazy.
No.
And I'll let you explain how much you like this one, because you've got a set of these.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I've got a set of these. You know, Mark and I, obviously, all of us at Cool Clubs here are golf junkies, golf addicts, so we've got plenty of golf clubs. But I'm actually playing these right now, and I really enjoy them. So I've got some good feedback about them. I traditionally have been kind of steep, and I've seen some really good results with this sole. Like, I'm not digging in the ground, even though it kind of looks
relatively
sharp.
flat. It's got a little bit of relief in the front, but it's pretty flat. There's not a lot of camber to it. But there's probably a little more bounce in the blade, obviously.
Yep, and you and I are similar. You know, I get that toe hit going on, and this thing you can see has at the back section there, that really chunks out, so they give me the protection.
The same thing with the blade. It's got actually a weight port there too, so they can put more weight towards the toe to kind of help the whole stability of those shots.
And I'm definitely getting that. And again, about spin here, this thing, when I mishit it, when I hit it good, not only deviation from left to right, I saw that immediately. I hit a few shots on the golf course when I first took them out, and I saw the really tight left to right, but distance. I can hit a 5-iron or a 6-iron and get it sticking on the green. So, I mean, the stopping power here is 4.1, which is good by our rating at the 80-mile-an-hour test. I'm definitely nearer that 90-mile-an-hour. But look at the group in here. For even the slower speeds, left to right is awesome. Top to bottom is pretty damn good, unless you're hitting it way low heel.
Yeah, if you throw out the low heel, and honestly, I kind of throw that out looking at it much because A, not a lot of people hit there, and B, if you do it, it's really bad, so it throws everything off. But it's rare to do it too. Other than that, it's just, I mean, they're all straight in a line, which is nice. So, no matter where you hit it off center, as long as this face is square, it's going to go the right direction. But yeah, you see a big drop off there, but other than that, it's really tight. Yep,
266, and that's kind of right in the middle of our spin launch, which is great. We're not getting super high. I don't like seeing the ball balloon, especially at my speed.
Right.
And 154 yardage. So this is not a distance iron.
No.
And it's really designed, when you look at the loft, and you look at the package, it's designed to be blended with that Blueprint T for sure.
Yeah, right? Very similar lofts and stuff. It just looks like you could mix and match those without even having to bend stronger and weaker and fill any gaps. They're pretty identical.
So before we go to the 90-mile-an-hour graph, let's just jump into the numbers and just talk about that blending there blending with the lofts. So 33 degrees in both the T and the S.
Yep.
You've got identical launch from T to S, which is interesting because you've got a different
it's 9.3 and 9.4, which is statistically nothing.
Nothing, right? Yeah. We can't attest to 0.1 accuracy.
No, that's a little over our heads.
And we got a few hundred RPMs more. So 300 RPMs is noticeable enough, like that. Is spinning a little more, and that's because there's a little more meat lower down in this package, right? So it's getting that RPMs up. Yep. And that's really cool. So they end up basically carrying the same distance. So you can literally say, wherever you want within the set, that's where I'm going to start my blueprint.
Yeah.
You can just throw them together.
Yep, absolutely.
So cool. So if you do like, seeing these Blueprint Ts down the bottom, the Blueprint S at the top, and you're confident with this, Mark and I said before we got on camera, it's a little scary shape. The toe in the T is a little scary. The S is definitely more confidence inspiring, a little thicker.
And they both have the Ping shape, right? They're a little boxier than some, but some people really like that.
Yeah. So the handicaps could be blended all over the map there. Depends where you start.
If you don't blend them, But this is single-digit handicap probably still, unless you're got a lot of speed and you're a good iron player as a 15 handicap or something. I'd probably stick to single-digit, but. There's a pretty wide variety of people who can play that. Yeah,
well, let's take a quick look at the 90-mile-an-hour graph as well, just to see what we get in terms of drop-off, because you'd expect it to be a little more, but again, every shot's
really isn't. They're all on the green.
Yeah.
Which, we don't see that very often. Even the low heel with that club is pretty decent.
And now this is more relative to my speed. We see the spin launch go up because of speed alone. At 174 carry, which is great. I'm not going to see that drop off. This is definitely at the topper end of what we'd see the blades doing at that kind of speed. A little more spin launch, a little more stopping power. I mean, I'm a massive
It's a really
fan.
good club all around.
Yeah. I can tell you now, I've never played the Ping iron. And this is the first one I've ever played, and I know that everyone played Ping irons back in the day, and that was probably just
I like the 230s a lot. That was a great golf club.
230, actually 230 was a great one. I never played it, and 210. I know they kind of got a few tour guys that didn't get that 210 out. So really worth looking at for a player's style club. So check it out. Head to coolclubs.com and book your fitting today.